Grows very fast.
Not in a day, not that fast.
I notice you have stones.
We filled our yard with stones so we wouldn't have to mow. I'm very sensitive to noise.
I'm surprised stones are allowed by the neighborhood association.
We were one of the first buyers. They wrote our contract without the grass clause.
Ah, the grass clause. You have to have grass, but keep it short. They want it to look like everything is under control.
What?
They want it to look like everything is under control.
I can't hear you over the silence.
Everything is under control.
Well, they must love you.
I don't trim my grass for the neighborhood association. I have to keep the ground prepared.
Prepared for what? You don't work, do you?
I stopped finding it important. I stopped finding a lot of things important.
You did this today to your house? Why are the windows boarded?
Protection.
What are we expecting? A hurricane?
Have you looked at your son's game?
How do you know about...
Quite popular. Playing with real people.
Well, I know some of the people he plays with. Some of them I don't. It could be someone next door. Or it could be a pedophile.
Or both.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You don't have children, do you?
We had a hard time. We took some drugs. We got pregnant with triplets. 3 girls. Dead in the womb at 7 months. We buried them in the yard, under the crepe myrtle tree.
Isn't that illegal?
No. It's our belief they were ballerinas. They died floating in a pas de trois. At night, they come out and float through the yard. I cut the grass for their glissades. They move on to your place to practice their grand jetés. You wake up and hear their point shoes on your stones.
I wake up and hear that clacking.
We moved here to raise children. And then I realized this neighborhood, in trying so hard to deny fear, actually magnifies it. I could feel it, warping them in the womb. If they'd been born, it would have warped them into something unthinkable. So instead, they dance for the final chapter.
Final chapter? Isn't that something from Cody's game?
It was hard getting it out of him.
Getting it out? I thought you said you hadn't seen him.
Not today. Last night.
Last night? What were you doing?
I caught him in my yard. He was making a mess.
What kind of mess?
A different kind of mess.
You have to tell me I'm his mum.
We believe imagination creates reality. If you fear something, it will manifest. If you don't face it, it will kill you. Are you sure you're ready to face it?
His father's out looking for him. His father is an angry man. If you're not telling us something we need to know...
Are you sure you're ready to face it? Yes or no?
I'm not playing this game with you.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Don't you dare turn that on.
Are you threatening me?
Yes. Yes.
Cody said in the final house there's a wormhole. Once you go in, you take your family with you. they appear to you as zombies, and finally you can kill them without remorse.
Do you know what the neighbours say about you? They say you killed those girls. You killed them and buried them in the yard because you were afraid they would turn into monsters.
Monster? Who do you think is the monster? I'll leave out these hedge clippers. If you see your son, don't hesitate.